How are you not prismatic yet? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, one more thing left to do though. Take my money, Riot. Take it all. Okay, now we can start playing the deck.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another homebrew original Pantheon Braum. I was basically looking for any excuse to play the Santa Braum skin, while I also wanted to build a somewhat competitive deck, and I really like the Pantheon package. And if you really think about it, the two are a pretty natural fit. There are a lot of synergies between Freljord and Targon. Some of those being that gems are really good with Braum to make him a permanent threat that can actually remove a unit every turn. And Pantheon, of course, also benefits from the super effective protective combo tricks of Freljord, like Troll Chant, like Three Sisters, Fury of the North, maybe like Elixir of Iron. And not only the combo tricks, the other spicy additions are Starlit Seer, also synergizing with gems and all of the cheap buffs on Targon's side, while being able to give Braum or Pantheon or the Wounded Whiteflame a lot more stats and then giving them Overwhelm to immediately close out games. And the last merit of playing Freljord in this type of deck is, of course, Feel the Rush as a finisher. If our Wounded Whiteflames should get removed, or our Pantheons are being dealt with, or our Braum doesn't really get going with enough attack, then in the late game we will have Feel the Rush as a plan B. Pantheon should always be leveled by turn 9 and then supported by a 10-10 regeneration challenger that you can also give Overwhelm to. Is a pretty effective way of closing out games. Besides that, let's take a look at all of the Targon cards. Gift Giver and Mountain Goats make a lot of sense because the gems are so synergistic and super valuable in this deck, and also very mana efficient ways to give Pantheon level up stacks as well as proccing Fated. Saga Seeker and Wounded Whiteflame I think don't really need an explanation. Especially Wounded Whiteflame can just carry games on its own. Just put a Zenith Blade on it early and then send it into combat every turn and it'll just grow to 10-10 or up to 20-20 super quickly. And the last Targon unit, Blinded Mystic, I feel like 3-off isn't really necessary in the current meta. There aren't that many great silence targets outside of Leviathan, I suppose, and Teemo Swain. And we're already pretty loaded up on 4 drops, but 2 copies of it still felt nice. It's definitely a flexible spot though. But now what makes this deck interesting is the combat tricks, and there it's a bit hard to decide which ones to include and which ones to let go of. I do include 3 copies of Pale Cascade and 2 copies of Guiding Touch for the additional draw. Guiding Touch is also really good if you should be running into a lot of Scorched Earth or Ravenous Flock decks. Then I would even consider playing a third one. Troll Chant is a must 3-off. Zenith Blade to me felt like a must 3-off as well. Shield Vault is an interesting one. I could see cutting 1 copy, but it is a very nice way of permanently growing your units. Stun can also ping spell shields or allow one of your big overwhelms to hit by removing a high HP blocker on your opponent's side of the board. We Stand Together felt surprisingly good in this as well, but I think you'd only want this as a 1-off or 2-off. It's kind of situational and you only want it at the mid or late game when you can usually proc 2 of your Fated units at once. And the last one was Three Sisters, just a super versatile tool. Flash Freeze can be really good against your opponent's Pantheon or Lee Sin, Fury of the North to buff your own Fated units, and Tomb to remove an Overwhelm blocker. I'd be inclined to add a second copy, but yeah, I'm having trouble removing cards from this deck because there are so many combo tricks that kind of make sense and I would like to include. So feel free to shuffle those ratios around a little bit to your own liking. And some other tech choices I'd surely consider. You can probably replace the Seers with Everrosen Sentries if you feel like having more card draw. Mentor of the Stones as a 1-off or 2-off is another idea that can be very cute with Braum. Apart from that, the deck is fairly straightforward to play. It's a mid-range list with a solid finish in Feel the Rush. So our plan in the early game is to find Starlit Seer, Mountain Goat, or Wounded Whiteflame most of all. Either generate gems or buffs, or find that Fated unit right away and put a Zenith Blade on it early, make it grow ridiculously large. In matchups that lack removal, we can also even keep a Pantheon in the opening hand to get that Fated keyword rolling and rolling so that he will already be very big once he levels up. And of course, especially in tempo matchup, we also definitely want our 1-drops and any type of combat or rather matchup-specific combat tricks. For example, if we already have a Whiteflame, I would definitely keep a Guiding Touch besides it against any deck that runs Scorched Earth or Ravenous Flock. So when you're playing this deck, always adapt a bit to the threats that your opponent's deck has, but apart from that, it's a fairly straightforward and pretty fun deck to play. And as always, I have a couple of gameplay examples for you guys. Enjoy. Okay. I wonder if we should add more sources of hard removal. We don't really have many in this color combination. In this matchup, I think I like Elixir. Have I tried decks from Runeterra AR? Well, yes. Do you mean any deck in specific? Hey, free gems, let's go. Just don't look at Santa Braum's sideburns or I'll get triggered. What do you mean? They're perfectly fine. Wait, here he doesn't have any and here he does? Right? Wait, the Parrot! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's actually the best part about the skin. Pass, okay. I think we just try to stack up a Pantheon. Now that we have 3 in hand. Another free gem, hopefully. Wait till I see the level up animation. I can't wait, but I'm not sure how often we'll be leveling Braum in this deck. What's the logic behind Freljord? We can play Santa Braum. Okay, so we can counter Scorched Earth. And not really. I think the dude needs to block the Lecturing Yorda. So Pantheon is gonna stay damaged. $8-7 Giga Chat on the rise. I can play around Ravenous Flock, I can't beat Scorched Earth though. We stand together is spicy here? Nah, it's too mana inefficient though. I think the goat did his job. Billy kinda did his job here. 6 Nexus damage, 3 gems, trades into a 3-2. Okay, so we don't want to overcommit. You are at 7 max HP? I think. Wait, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, 7. So since my opponent has the darts, we can't fully keep him healthy. Okay, this probably means no Scorched Earth, but trying to go for Ravenous Flock instead. Right now, the Elixir of Iron is enough to prevent that from happening. Now second Flock is good, but apart from that, like Pokey Stick doesn't clear him. Just another Poison Dart in hand, but that would be 2 actions we can gem in between. Okay. Guess it's time to work for another Pantheon. Or just try to make Whiteflame a carry here. I think I like pumping a Pantheon.
Today we say enough.
Three damage is awkward for my opponent to deal with. 3 HP rather.
They will know.
I think we should not greed. We can probably take the attack here. Like how your master stays in shape. Yeah, I'm very fortunate there. But it's always a mess when I wake up in the morning, I'll be honest. Main deck Poison Darts. Oh, okay, Poison Dart and Death Sand. That's one I didn't consider. Oh, third Flock, no Death Sand in hand. That means the last Pantheon should be fine to carry. Okay, now I'm scared.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Zenith on Whiteflame doesn't really make sense right now. Do I have something like a Mustache Cube? Yeah, it's just a regular cube.
Empire above all. By my hand, the Noxus rise.
Do I open up with We Stand Together next turn? Because if I don't open attack, my opponent can potentially... Oh, come on!
Such little lies.
Scuffed game. Comb? It is. Do you call it comb or comb? I'm actually not quite sure. RNG gods, why? Yeah, sometimes I just don't want to let you have fun.
We cry out, come on, gods!
Man, I wish Pantheon could roll cleanse. No spell shield? Are you kidding me? I thought Pantheon always gets spell shield. Like just about guaranteed.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Elusive Scout? I don't think he's elusive, is he? Like, don't get me wrong, the keywords are still sick, but we're really missing a spell shield. It's probably just Zenith Blade and Gift Giver.
Embrace the quiet of your life. It will not last.
A little luck for those who need it.
Okay, we're starting to run low on steam. Okay, good draw. Now the question is, how many stuns does our opponent have? I might want to pump this. Not yet though, not yet. See if our opponent commits more stuns first.
Never know what hit him.
Pledge or perish. Deep breath now.
You spurn my gift.
Lock shields.
Stress defense from Conchologist? I think I need to threaten this though. I don't get why Swain attacks. I was expecting more reactions, and then I would have troll chanted the goat. You're at 11 max HP, so we can't get you back up to full. Scorched Earth. Okay. Well, as long as the Giga Chat stays safe, we're fine. Alright. I mean, I think we just win on the open attack.
Sapphire, gem of our divine faithful.
So even if Teemo levels, it's still... Dodge, let's go. Oh, I missed Scout, I'm stupid. Never punished for stupidity though. Not on this stream.
They know they can die.
Senna was deadly, yeah, she did a lot there. Guiding Touch. Probably not in the opening hand. Then, yeah, no. If we had a Whiteflame, I would keep Guiding Touch.
I will die when I am ready.
Darkness counters Pantheon? Not at all, no. It depends on the Pantheon version, though. That poison dart was sus. Not sure what it's supposed to accomplish. Pokey stick open now? What a waste of a Ravenous Flock. But hey, you do you. Darkness is bad into Demacia Pantheon. That's for sure. Do I have any favorite holiday foods? Not really. There's a lot of really, really good Christmas time food though, I'll be quite honest. I'd most lean towards saying the drink, which is like... In Germany it's very common, it's called Glühwein. It's basically hot wine that's also sweet. Okay, our opponent's running out of steam. So are we though.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
I was considering not attacking with a Whiteflame, but I think that would have been too passive. That's sad. Can't get the Fated proc this turn. Have I played some Sign-In builds yet? Well, yeah, they were all centered around Ahri. Most around Cannon as well. Like Mold Cider? Yeah, I think that would be a good analogy. But Glühwein is actually super popular in Germany. It's like the standard drink on Christmas markets and so on. One puff cap? Okay.
We are at war.
I could have put one gem onto the gift giver, then my opponent wouldn't have open attack though. I want to play Pantheon this round, I think, so I can open attack next round. Swain's Flock. Carried by Fated, maybe? I'm pretty sure I have to play the guy. Because otherwise, if I develop him next turn, my opponent can stun my backline way too effectively. Alright, show me what you got, Pantheon. Maybe spell shield for once. Ooh, no spell shield, but the rest is decent. No spell shield and no tough is an issue though. Wasn't gem on Panth better because of Scorched Earth? I mean, I'm getting the Fated proc on Pantheon anyway. If my opponent had Scorched Earth, they might have used it on the Whiteflame last turn instead of Flock anyway. I don't know, I didn't quite understand the Flock, so I'm not sure what the reasoning behind it was. Okay, so opponent tries to stun Whiteflame. Guiding Touch. Oh, I'm so good at this game! Pro plays right there. Witness and learn, chat. Just don't concede. I mean... Sure. We buff up the Whiteflame so that if we top deck a Puff Cap, this gets stunned instead. Also, I could have just dropped the Field Rush here. And then the Whiteflame and the two 10-10s would get stunned. But if I also top deck a Puff Cap, then I lose. Does that good, Dad? Say okay. Check this out. But I mean, you need to know when to draw the guiding touches. It's not an easy skill to develop. Oh, wow, opponent's still fighting for this. Bring it on. Show me your best. I still think that the Vladimir emote looks an awful lot like Swain right here. Oh, could have put the Pokestick on the stack. Oh no, could not have put. It was a sentry. Alright. Hey, GG's though. The guiding touch tech paying big dividends here.
Today we stood firm and said no more.
Fox stack? Why is everyone so horny for the Fox stack? I don't quite get it. Mist Race is an idea. Victor Tristana with minion and Atro. Sounds like a lovely concept. Sure. Aziralia was boasting crazy win rates. Get out of my face with Aziralia.
I have the name. I need the reputation. It's nothing personal.
Interesting hand. That's Scorched Earth, right? Still have to swing, I think. This would have been another perfect opportunity for a Guiding Touch. Ooh, this card exists?
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. They say these were from the Protector himself.
Feels like my opponent doesn't have Scorched in hand, but I'm not sure about it. If I play this, I might get Sejuani'd.
Not the face.
Never lucky. This card might actually own me now. Ay, yikes.
I'll try anyone.
Imagine losing to City Breaker. Yeah, this deck is not passing the City Breaker test.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
At least it's not a Sejuani, that's fine. Leveling up Swain, so he stuns the unit. Is it even worth buffing this? I guess I'd pay Cascade here for the draw. Actually, wait. How does this resolve? Does he stun a unit right now? No. Damn, triple Whiteflame isn't strong enough. Rough times.
I will break them.
Look for Panth. Success. Let's go. Carry me, Pantheon. The next stun hits the Whiteflame, not Pantheon.
By my spear, the gods will know war.
Scout. Sure. Oh snap, I forgot about this thing. Do I need to buff up the gift giver?
These will protect you.
Sad that he loses spell shield before barrier. But I mean, it makes sense. Damn. Okay, on a defensive turn I want Pantheon to get stunned so that this can block. Do I have Troll regen in this deck? No. I don't think it's necessary. Ooh, let's go. Shared spoils. I'm mostly scared of Sejuani. And my Nexus HP. No, you didn't find the third Scorched Earth. Come on. Okay, that's fine. Let him win? What do you mean? No shot, bucko. It's gotta earn it. The old-fashioned way. Alright, carry me, feel the rush. It's nice to have another Swain blocker, another Fearsome blocker in case we don't close out the game here. But I mean, I think the Feel the Rush should do it here. Oh, that's a true Giga Chat Pantheon. Oh, he's missing Scout though. Alright, I want you to die because I need board space. I want you to die. You need to be gone. Whoopsie. There you are.
Embrace the quiet of your life. It will not last.
These gems grant a wearer harmony.
But is this enough if I pull the 1 HP units? I'm too lazy to do the maths. It's gonna be fine.
Sure about that?
Let's get a good look at you.
Perfectly calculated, just like I said. Oh, GG. The clash of 2 Giga Chat decks, but only one can prevail.
Today we stood firm and said no more.